to the Deep Dive with Deja. I'm super excited to bring you the stylist of all stylists right here in Indianapolis, Nicole Rene. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you? Thanks for having me come up.
Yeah, I'm super excited about this conversation
Yes.
because this is all about fashion. We know that it is Black Friday week, all the sales and all the deals, they are upon us. And so I first want you, before we get into that, to tell us about who you are and what it is that you're doing with Passion for Fashion Week.
Yes, sure. So I am CEO and founder of Passion for Fashion Week. It is going to be 10 years old next year, so I'm truly excited about that monument that's about to take fold next year. So I'm excited to say who's all going to be involved, what all we're going to be doing, but we're going to be doing tons of big shows next year. And it's also my 25th anniversary of actually event planning and everything. So I'm really excited for next year.
Oh my goodness, 10 years. What? So wait,
Yes.
what's going to happen? Are we going to have fashion shows?
Yes, big fashion shows, over the top fashion shows, over the top like fashion events.
Yeah.
Like I just want to do like a whole bunch of mixers,
That
a whole bunch of
sounds so
pop-up
fun to
fashion
me.
shows. Yes, beauty is going to be included. So
Ah.
it's going to be a lot of fun.
You're going to have to let me know when it is
Yes,
and invite
yes,
me to,
I sure will.
to all of these shows that
Yes.
you're having and all that you're hosting. And so you've been doing this for 10 years?
Yes, I've been doing the Fashion Week for 10 years, and
Yeah.
I've actually been doing event planning and production and stuff like that for 25 years going next year.
So when did you get started with the fashion?
It was back early 2000s.
Yeah. What
early
prompted
2000s.
you to get started?
You know, when I went to school, I went to Indiana State, and
Okay,
I took
all
up business
right.
management, marketing, and they had me take communication classes and everything. And this is before Indiana State looks like it is today,
Yeah,
because it was
yeah.
in bloom when I was there.
Yeah,
but
Indiana State's a fun one.
Yes,
I know you're
yes.
fun.
Oh my gosh. And so when I got out of school, I was like, you know, I really don't want to be a businessman, you know, in management and stuff like that. So I got into retail, and I truly enjoy like just working with customers and clients and meeting new people, and the way they smile when
Wait
you
a
help
second.
them.
I don't hear that a lot.
I love meeting people, and I love like when they get either a makeover from me or when they get a clothing wardrobe styling session with me, and they just come out, they cry, they hug, they're so happy. That makes me happy. So
Yeah.
I enjoy making others happy, and that's why I started the Fashion Week and kind of got into all of that, because it is about building confidence for people.
That's a gift for real.
Thank you.
The first part of the gift that caught me was liking to work in customer service.
Yes.
Because as we both know, and we work together,
Yes.
working in customer service is not an easy feat. It is not for the faint of heart.
No.
But the part that I like that you pulled out was when you're talking about it makes other people feel confident.
Yes.
And there's something about that end result, that makeover, that just, it makes it all worth it.
Yes, it does.
And it makes it all worthwhile.
Yes.
So for you, as a stylist, I want to know, how do you keep your vision going? How do you, because to me, style is like always evolving, and
Yes.
it's always changing, and there's so much to keep up with.
Yes.
How do you keep that going? Because it's hard.
It definitely is. I definitely would say you have to. I don't, and a lot of people are like, okay, what's trending now? What's trending
Yeah.
now? What's trending now? But you have to think of classics. So a great stylist is always going to have like classic pieces. They're going to have statement pieces. Statement pieces are always coming back or always in. So anything like a statement jacket, like what you have on, you know, a statement belt, a statement necklace piece, or anything like that, even earrings, those always come back every single year if you notice. Like they may come back one season, maybe in the fall, and then back again in the spring or something like that. But they always come back. So I always tell people, if you want to invest in something, invest in statement pieces, and you can wear those for like 10 plus years.
Yeah. Okay. That's smart. That's smart. What is something that if somebody wants to buy it right now, what is there something that's particularly trending right now, or that you
Yeah.
should look forward to for Black Friday or
Yes,
shopping right
so
now?
definitely on Black Friday, you definitely want to start getting into those scarves, layering. So
Scarves, okay.
yes, so layering pieces, whether you layer, because a lot of us, we we don't want to mess up our natural hair
Look,
now.
look.
We don't want to mess it up. So starting to grab those different scarves and being able to put it around your hair, being able to put it around your neck, and still having it as an outfit, because I see people with like button ups and jeans and just a scarf. So those are things that you kind of want to look around for Black Friday, because those, when they go on sale, those are things that you want to have in your wardrobe because those are good pieces. You can put them on your handbags. You can put them on your scarves. Now, the wool scarves, those are ones that are particularly for fall and winter, so you only want to wear those then. But I do see a lot of those scarves that, especially if they're not cashmere or anything like that, they're very trendy. So you'll see yourself kind of buying the same things or something different over and over again. So that's why I always try to get classic pieces that you can utilize every single year. A cashmere blend scarf is really, really good to put in your wardrobe for every year.
Wow. I like when it comes to me with scarves, sometimes I like them because I can like throw them on my bag, and I can like tie it around my waist.
Yes.
Or I actually have a MAC scarf attached to my makeup belt at work. So how, and we were talking about this a little bit off camera, but how do you think that someone should dress for Black Friday itself? Because you were talking about that, and I was like, I didn't even think about that. Like,
yes, because typically we're working on Black Friday, so like a lot of people, when I see them, I always tell women, they always have their purses on the side of them, or they always have their purses open, and I'm like, hey, listen, it's Black Friday. It's a busy weekend. Zip your purse.
Yeah.
Wear it in front of you. Like if you have on a jacket or a blazer, put your purse like a crossbody is, I would say preferred for everyone. Put your crossbody underneath your jacket or your blazer. So therefore, if it does get to the side, it's underneath your jacket. But try to keep it in front of you, just for the simple fact that when you're walking, at least you can see who's coming and who's trying to pickpocket you. So you have to think safe.
Yeah.
Safe and stylish versus just stylish during Black Friday weekend.
You definitely have to think safe in the mall, and especially you got to know your exits.
Yes.
Because you never know what's going to happen. In the mall last year, there was a lot that popped off, to say the least.
Yes.
So one, clients can book with you.
Yes.
People can book with you. How do they book with you?
So you can go on my website, Passion for Fashion Week, or you can go on MissNicoleRene.com. And there's a booking page on there that you can actually book me from. They can contact you and also visit Indy.
Yeah. Okay. And you are on Indy Now all the time. She's our girl on Indy Now. Shout out to Indy Now.
Yes.
Indy Now is our sister.
Yes.
So I also want to hear about your Kulture magazine. I want you to tell me more about what
new baby
that is.
It's my new baby. So I am always thinking of what can I do for the next 10 years. I always do my timelines. I know a lot of people say do it, year by year or year by 5 years.
The next 10 years?
Yes.
I don't know what I'm going to do 10 minutes from now.
I plan things out. Like I feel like my 5-year plan is something that I plan like every 2 years, and my 10-year plan is something that I'm like, okay, I really need to think about how am I still going to be relevant from now, in 10 years. I know what I'm going to be doing in 5 years, but what am I going to be doing in 10 years? I'm like, I typically in 2025, I plan for 2026. So I'm always a year ahead. So when I think of like the 10-year plan, I thought about the magazine, and Kulture magazine came out, and I birthed that, and I've been involved in magazines. I've done magazine covers, I've done magazine articles and stuff like that, and I just haven't been consistent with it. And then when I sat down and said, Nicole, like, look, you can't do all this stuff for the next 10, 20 years. What are you going to do to kind of get into a new realm, and how can you bring your PR back into it? And when I sat and thought about it, I wrote down in my notes, and I came up with Kulture magazine, and we launched our first one in October, and it was about the top 100 models in the state of Indiana.
Oh my goodness.
And so, and they were excited too. So I was really excited to showcase all the models and the designers and talent and photographers. And it's more of a lifestyle, beauty, and fashion magazine.
Yeah. Well, who's the top talent? Who's the?
Well, we have, of course, our Passion for Fashion Week models were in there.
Oh,
and then
okay.
we have, so I work with a lot of freelance models. I work with some signed models too, but I work with a lot of freelance talent because I feel like they don't get the same opportunities
for sure.
that
For sure.
signed talent would get. So I definitely teach them industry standards. Our Passion for Fashion Week is an industry standard development fashion week. So we're just not about fashion. We teach business. We teach what models need to get to the next level, and
that can be
designers
hard.
and hairstylists. Yes, because a lot of people, when I say, hey, I need a headshot of you so I can promote you, they don't have it.
Yeah.
So those are things that we teach a lot of the designers, makeup artists, hairstylists while they're working with us. Like, it's fun to do all that stuff in the back, but what if someone wants to book you and they need a headshot of you and you don't have it? So get it while you're working with us. And they're definitely very grateful for that. And we just launched our beauty magazine issue. That came out November, the first part of November. So I highlighted a lot of the beauty and hairstylist industry here.
Wow, where have I been at? Okay, we gotta tap in.
Yes,
so
yes.
Wait, I just want to make sure I'm clear. Is Kulture magazine and the beauty magazine, are they different, or are they?
So the whole thing is Kulture magazine. So it stemmed behind an
okay.
idea.
So you had the first one was on models and the second one was on beauty.
Yes.
Okay.
So we have different editions and everything. So mainly it's going to come out as Kulture magazine in fall, winter, spring, summer. And then in between there, it's going to have, just special editions about hair, about beauty, about makeup, about, lifestyle, fashion trips that you want to go on, just stuff like that, business entrepreneurs and stuff like that. So just different avenues. We have one coming out for the Platinum League, which is for the models that are 45 and over. And they're into fashion, they're into health, they're into mental healthness and mental awareness and stuff like that. So that one's going to be a fun one.
yeah, for sure. My goodness, you are doing so much. You're so vast, and I'm super excited for everything that you have coming up. And I'm looking forward to next year. I'm looking forward to this 10-year anniversary. Before you go, I wanted to ask, is there any place or any store that you would recommend for us to shop at?
Yes, I like one-stop shops.
Okay.
So, of course, like Macy's is at the top of my list when I tell people for Black Friday.
We love a Macy's moment.
Okay. And, of course, go to the MAC counter, go to...
Come on.
Yes. Go to the Lancome counter. You will see both of us there. We will be able to help you and get you together on your Christmas list.
Yeah.
So, but a lot of the things, like Lancome is going to have select items for 30% off, which I'm excited about because they don't do things like that. And when you, especially if you need moisturizer or anything like that, it's a really good time to get all of that. Their sets are going to either be like a certain price, or they might be included in some of the sale discounts that they have.
Yeah, that $89 beauty box.
I love that.
It really is a good deal.
I mean,
I can't even believe it's like full size stuff in there. And
you're
it's over
typically paying for the Genevieve.
Yeah,
and then you're getting everything for free.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming on here. Tell us one more time about how people can book with you.
Yes. So you can go on Passion for Fashion Week, MissNicoleRene.com. You can catch me on Indie Now. You can reach out to Deja. Like, there's so many different ways. Even on Instagram, Facebook, Passion, 4 Fashion Week.
Yeah.
Just reach out to me there.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate you.